Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of my tutorial. Today I will be talking about how to find fractions of numbers. In this lesson, it is important that you know your basic division facts as we use division in finding fractions of quantities. Okay? Alright, let's go to the examples in the student's book. This is page 158. Okay. So what is 1/3 of 21? 1/3 means you have to divide 21 into 3. Okay. So as you can see that the eggs were put into 3 plates. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have shared the eggs equally into 3 plates to find 1/3 of 21. So how many eggs are there on each plate? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 eggs in each plate. So 1/3 of 21 is 7. So we can write it in a sentence like this, or we can also write it in fractions. So 1/3 of 21 is 7. Okay, let's go to the second example. What is 1/5 of 25? So you have to divide 25 peaches equally into 5 bowls to find 1/5 of 25. Okay, so 25 divided by 5. How many peaches are there in each bowl? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 5. So 1/5 of 25 is 5. So we can write it like this also. 1/5 of 25 is 5. Okay, now let's go to the exercises here in your student's book, page 159. Let's try it. What is 1/10 of 120? What is 1/10 of 120? What can we divide 120 by to find 1/10? So 1/10, it means we're going to divide 120 by 10. Okay? 120 divided by 10. So using your knowledge in division, dividing by multiples of 10, you just have to cancel 1 0 because in 10 there is only 1 0. So cancel 1 0 here and cancel 1 0 here. So 12 divided by 1 equals 12. Okay, so 120 divided by 10 is equal to 12. Okay, so this is 12. So 1/10 of 120 is 12. This is 1. Okay, 12. Okay, letter B. What is 1/3 of 18? So you're going to divide 18 by 3. Okay. Letter C. What is 1/2 of 24? 1/2, it means you have to divide 24 by 2. Okay. Now let's go to let's practice. What is 1/3 of 12? 1/3 of 12. So you have to divide 12 by 3. 1/4 of 16. So you have to divide 16 by 4. 1/2 of 50. So you have to divide 50 by 2. 1/8 of 8. So 8 divided by 8. 1/3 of 30. So 30 divided by 3. And 1/10 of 40 means 40 divided by 10. Alright, now let's go to practice exercises in your workbooks. Okay, so this is page 146 up to page 148. Okay, let's begin with question number 1. Find 1/2 of the following numbers. So 1/2 means you're going to get the half of these numbers. 20, what is the half of 20? 18, 14, 30, 12, 24, 60, 48. Or in other words, you have to divide these numbers by 2. 20 divided by 2, 12 divided by 2, 18 divided by 2, and so forth. Okay? So for number 2, find 1/3 of the following fractions. 1/3 means you're going to divide these numbers by 3. Okay? So I will give you an example. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So 1/3 of 21 is 7. Okay? 12 divided by 3, 30 divided by 3, 27 divided by 3, and so on. Okay, number 3. What is, or find 1/4 of the following number. So 1/4 means you're going to divide these numbers by 4. So 24 divided by 4, 16 divided by 4, 20 divided by 4, and so on. So let's have an example. 24, 1/4 of 24. Let's divide 24 by 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Okay, so 1/4 of 24 is 6. Let's move on. Let's go to number 4. Find 1/6 of the following numbers. So 1/6 means you're going to divide these numbers by 6. 30 divided by 6, 24 divided by 6, 18 divided by 6, and so forth. Okay, so letter A, 30 divided by 6 is 5. So 1/6 of 30 is 5. Okay, let's go to number 5. Find 1/8 of the following numbers. So again, you have to divide these numbers by 8. So let's answer number 1, or letter A. 48 divided by 8 is 6. Okay, 48 divided by 8 is 6. Then you have to divide this by 8 as well. 64 divided by 8, 24 divided by 8, 80 divided by 8, 72 divided by 8, and so forth. Okay, now let's go to number 6. Find 1/10 of the following numbers. So you have to divide these numbers by 10. So let's answer letter A. 40 divided by 10 is 4. Okay, and then divide these numbers by 10 as well. Okay, let's go to the last page. Write the fraction of each number. So here you're going to write the fraction of each number. So 2 is what fraction of 4? 2 is 1/2 of 4. Okay, so you're just going to divide 4 by 2. Okay, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and then times 1. Okay, 4 divided by 2 equals 2 times 1. So this one, 5 is what of 15. So you're just going to divide this by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Write it in the denominator and just put 1 in the numerator. Okay, 12 is what of 24? What fraction of 24? So 24 divided by 12 is 2. Okay, and then just write 1 in the numerator. Okay, so the same goes with the rest of the numbers. So 100 divided by 10. Okay, 42 divided by 7, 16 divided by 4, 70 divided by 7, 56 divided by 8, 34 divided by 17, 64 divided by 8. Okay, now let's go to number 8. Complete the sentences. So this one, you just have to divide the number by the denominator. Okay, so divide this by the denominator. Okay, this by the denominator. Okay, let's start with letter A. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 is 1/2 of 16. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 is 1/4 of 20. 27 divided by 3 is how many? 9. 9 times 9 is 1/3 of 27. 18 divided by 2 is 9 also. So 9 is 1/2 of 18. So you have to do the same with letter I and the rest of these numbers. So 80 divided by 8, 30 divided by 10, 24 divided by 8, 36 divided by 6, 16 divided by 4, and 18 divided by 6. So that's it for today. I hope you have learned from our lesson and see you again next week.